Hello and welcome back. Now I've just been checking in editing, looking at the last episode, and realised actually I said about the planting. Actually, the planting window's from March, so we can't plant. Oh, that reminds me. Has that wood appeared in the field? I said may well resurface. Has it? No, it hasn't. So it's hopefully sorted itself out. Excellent. Yes, so it isn't. I can prepare the fields. I've also been thinking of a few other things. In fact, this actually is a perfect opportunity to send him while I show you what I mean. Let's set destination and go to the shop and go and pick our plough up. Right, while we have a recce. Okay, right. So, I've been thinking, I do agree with my instincts about it being too ambitious just yet. I think we ought to do a bit more grass cutting, and this is a good one. May go into the bit of water down here, but it's not massive. Look, it's not a huge brook, so that's not going to matter. So let's look at our pointer, field 11. Now that is good value. Also, 27 and 28, I've seen those two. We may just about be able to afford. Yeah, because that's quite expensive. As is that. But that's not so much. Yes. 27. Look at our balance, yes. And 34. What we're going to do is prepare all three. We'll plough, because I know we did look a long time ago at all of these and they all needed ploughing, which means they're all going to need liming as well if we remove ploughing. Yeah, they all need ploughing and liming, so we may as well do them all. Get the preparation work this month. We'll pop now, and I know we've got very little money, but hopefully. So we've got this one, and let's just quickly look while we've got a few moments and he's running that errand. Let's go and have a quick look at 27, which is past down here. Not this first one, because I think it is doable, and the bales would run to the wall at the back of the house, so that wouldn't be a problem. But they are quite. Oh, it's actually a church. My bad. Yeah. This one here is 27, because this is the one I originally chose on my bit of a recce run through. Yeah, this was my field, this one. So yeah, it is quite. So this one and the one next door. Smashing. So we'll get these ready. We'll plough, and we shall hopefully plough a good line. Yeah, excellent. We'll leave a bit of a good boundary. And on that note, when he's not far away, which is a good thing. Thank you very much, young lady. That was very much appreciated. Let's take over. Let's grab the plough, and we'll go and plough those 4 fields now. Not bad. I think that's that as good. I know none of them will produce an awful amount. Most of them will produce pretty much what the one that ours did, but that's quite a lot of bales when you can multiply it by 4. We'll do that, and probably for this year, and also do any contracts that we've got, and we should go from there. I do love this plough, it's amazing. And do we need to? No, 100% the Deutz. Let's have a look. build you up. Do love the turning circle on these, although it is an absolute knack. Right, we have nothing more to do. Just check contracts. February's a funny month for them, but you never know. It's usually ploughing. Refresh. Oh. Yes, I didn't want to do it. That's twice I've done that on this Let's Play. It's weird. There's very little in it. Let's just crack on. She'll do our ploughing and hopefully leave a good amount of edging with the ploughing. We're going to have to use the contours of the land, so as in going from the top sideways, because these fields are quite hilly. This is not supposed to on paper actually do this, but I think it's because of the weight of the tractor, and also if you look at its speed, this is built for power rather than speed, so I think it may be that the game factors that in. It's quite a meaty, heavy tractor. Right, I'm quite chuffed with that. Yeah, I was deliberating over the cow situation. I thought you need to get total mixed ration mixer, you need to get straw really to mix. I mean, no, I can buy straw, that's not a problem, but it's the mixing wagon. I thought, you've not really got the means. You could sort of make it work, but it'd be a bit messy, and I thought, let's just get a bit more money under our belt first. Let's invest in fields and, you know, more silage bales per month per cut, and then we'll reinvest that. We can always sell fields at a later date as well. We don't have to keep. That's the one thing you have got to always factor in. You don't have to keep those fields in time. If you could buy a better one, just remember not to put inflatables down on them. If we're thinking that way, which I am. Did I just see it? A flash of blue then? No, I didn't. No. I was saying, so I did think I had done this area quite well, but you never know, do you? Right, so then, first one coming up on the left. Let's go through the good entrance at the back. Whoa, let's not take the wall out. I would imagine there are probably some in the main farmyard. That will, though, however, although it is on my... I do think that is probably the next most important thing, because of all of these sheds and things like that, that actually we could call it home then. I do think it's important that. Let's clear the gate. Okay. Now then, it's a little deep, but not too deep. We know that. And it really doesn't look that deep. Sometimes it gives you that warning anyway, but it really isn't. When I got out of the tractor and have a look at that, it really is not too terrible. Right, so this is our field. Through the gate, that is, not this field where we are. Make sure it is. Imagine, yeah. You can quite quickly, because it won't let me plough if it's not my field. Now, I'm not going to allow great fields on, because I want to get to the edge. Yay, smash it. Let's see if it will allow us to go up. Remember realism, Mr. Smith, no ploughing round corners is all I'm going to say. Yes, now this is the bit. Can I go uphill okay? I can. Not a problem. Yes, and of course we can still cut grass up to the wall. I do like this one, the fact that it's got a walled. I had a couple of these on my Thornton farm in FS19, which was one of my least. I think I had hardly any viewers on that particular Let's Play, which is a shame because it was a cracking map. But it is what it is. One can never tell what makes things liked by people or not. It's not always to do with the content creator. I remember seeing Mr. CDP on the Pinky. It wasn't one of his. He loved doing that map, but he said it wasn't very popular, so he pulled the plug after about 20-something episodes, which was a shame because I thought it was quite good. But yeah, you can't. Content creator of Mr. Silly P's caliber knows what he's doing and knows when is right and wrong really to do so. Whereas someone like myself, I don't really know that. I'm not good enough for that type of thing yet. Right, let's pull it about there. I should say that should be about right. Like that, and then we'll fill in all of the pieces. And then we'll just literally crack on with doing the entire field. Just go across ways. There's not much in it actually, but we'll do it on the biggest. Going to get the most impact doing it that way. Of course we are going uphill, but it didn't seem to care. It seemed quite ploddy. Oh, okay, we have bits of the field that are a little bit we could lime as well actually. May just about be able to afford the lime. Just about. Yeah, I'm not going to quite do that right, am I? I suppose I could just leave the patch of grass there that is there already, and just leave it. May or may not be able to cut that if it's falling below a plough line. We shall see. If we get the liming done, then all we need to do is we have a little few hundred litres of seed as well from the planting job, so I think maybe one more and a tiny bit of clean up. Aha, just a tiny tad. Let's grab that. Of course, we can also gather the stones when we've ploughed all of them. If that's all we do this session, I'd be quite happy actually if we can manage to do all the preparation for the ploughing and the liming and the de-stoning. We're going to have to lease a stone picker, definitely. Right, let's fold that up. In fact, it wouldn't be a bad idea to lease that and go grab it with one of the other tractors. Can't do any sowing this month. I think, did I leave that top gate open? Did I? I have a feeling no, I didn't. Oh, well done you. Did I do that one? I didn't do this one. Let's shut this one. Although we are coming back, we will shut it. We'll obey the country code. Right, let's go and do those other two. Seven and 28. Now these we will definitely start from the top of the field. They are a bit more severe in there. I'm trying to think of the right word. There's many words I could use. Hilly. Let's stick with hilly. It's simpler. They wouldn't appear from nowhere. Aha! I see you. Church, I have not been there yet. We shall. We haven't been naughty. Let's have a quick. It's not a very big area. Oh, on the roof. Okay, I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know how we're going to get on the roof. We may do that another day. Put that in our memory bank of... Wow! Purple! Excellent. I've seen a purple before. It's the first one. Okay. Five. Wow, we're getting down then. Does feel very strange wandering around other people's gardens. Don't think... Yeah, this is a field now. There we go. So there's just the one on the roof, which I think will take that one over there. I think that'll take us parking a tractor next to the church, if I'm honest. Now then, let's get on with our job. Just see if we remember. I would like to finish the area though. There's nothing worse than half doing something, so I think, well, that helped boosted our money up nicely for our liming project. Not that I did it for that reason, but it's still going to be very useful. Yeah, down. Yeah, that is definitely not like it now. We'll definitely come down. No points in having that option. Let's go crossways and use the fields to our advantage. Oh, wow, it's down in 2 ways. This shouldn't be too bad though. Missing a tiny tad, I think. Let's do a headland going down, because it does seem to be a bit tight. And then if we go that way from this side onwards and use the land with the land, we should be perfect. Miss a tiny tad. Yeah, that's definitely me and me. We should just tidy that up. Wow. I do love the sound effects on this. The bird song is beautiful. Let's just do one down, actually looking at it. I think might be a bit useful. Just go down, straight down. Right, let's have a look. Let's go grab. We shall lease the stone picker and we shall send. No, you aren't going to make it. Where is... It's got to be hiding. Yeah, I know he is there. Proxima. To our field in a minute because I'm not tabbing. I refuse. Yes, I did have a mod on that stopped you tabbing, and now I cannot find it in the mod hub. So there's a couple like that. I had the Cambridge rollers when they were on. I've still got them, but now they're not in game. But they were. I grabbed them when they were, and now I'm looking for them again. Not that I need them, but they're not in the... We've got concrete rollers, but no Cambridge rollers. It doesn't matter, I've got them, but it's just a bit disconcerting that sometimes you find a mod that was okay, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. Oh. Very strange shape. Couple more, I think. No, wrong way. Okie dokie. One more. No. Oh, yeah, maybe I might get away with that. Maybe a tad of clean-up work at that left-hand corner. Don't know why I fold it, really. I suppose it makes it good for passing the little trees, but let's go to this. In fact, yeah, let's do the same on this one. Let's we'll go down the field on the right hand edge, and then we'll work from right to left. We'll do one at the top. And then we should work down. Looks about right. Very echoey, the thing, which I like. It's very realistic, as it would be in a wood or something. That echoey type sound. Great attention to detail. Ooh, just not liking that very much. There's a bit of extra grass here that we can do meadow grass rather than field grass. Let's see how we can... No, let's not. It's not going to be good actually doing it that way, so... We should do a complete one going downhill again. And then we should do side to side. Excellent. ripped all of our poor fields to pieces, but it is for the betterment of it all. Let's go and grab the... Actually, that is true. Let's hold our horses 1 minute. Let's quickly go and grab our other tractor. Let's run through the edges of the wood. Not been this way, have we? Yeah, this is the trees I saw that have been ready cut. Piles, although it doesn't always mean that they are. No, I think they're just... yeah. Where do I actually... I think I might have to jump over the hedge. Oh no, there's a proper cut. I thought there was. I thought we could see a cut from our place. Where is our third tractor? Now I know where that second tractor is. Okay, let's visit the shop in case I did send it down there. Which we didn't. Okay, I'm going to have to tab. This is... Ah. I had forgotten. And of course it'll be under one of the little signs, so yes, right. We need to send this to the shop, so... can we manage... No, we can't. The stone picker is, yeah, a back pull only, so let's run this to our... I suppose actually in the middle of the village will do nicely. On the side of the road somewhere close to, and then we shall, we must visit that as well, where we've just been, because there are quite a few creatures to collect from that place. Time 11:08. Yeah, let's put time up to ×3. We're not actually sowing. This is just normal field work. So mind you, we're travelling now, so it doesn't matter for now, does it? When we're ploughing again, we must remember, hopefully remember to... Yes. So is that... No, it's not. That's field 3. Ah, so that's part of... Is that part of the farmyard? Looks like there's two sort of sets of farmyards, doesn't there? That on the left coming up with... Is that silo? I think it is, isn't it? Silo and all sorts of nicenesses. 35 grand. And... Is this the one coming up that is part of the farm? I don't think so. No, it's not. It's a separate field. Is this the one on our right? No, it would actually be on our left. Right, we're going to drop this on this grass safely, which is a little bit bumpier than it actually looks. Right, let's go and send him to the store, and whilst we do, we shall crack on with the ploughing. It's all about timing. Doing that thing again. It's too far off the edge of the map. Right, okay, let's grab the... No, that's not quite right. Let's do this properly. No ploughing around corners. There's a little tiny bit of movement you can do with this kind of tractor, but if you did it too much you'd pop and probably wreck everything. So yeah, let's try and keep it as realistic as possible. ploughing would not be the most forgiving fieldwork thing for this kind of tractor. Right. I'm trying to look for the message this time because it is more important for once that we do pay attention. Otherwise we're going to be twiddling our thumbs if we don't get this gauged correctly. I've not done my original field, have I? So I've actually got plenty of time for this, thinking about it. This is the third of the new fields. We've not done our original. I want to be careful not to tear up the edging that we placed last time. Within reason. I know there's going to be a bit of there has to be. Aha. Right, let us lease the stone picker. I'm going to go for the big one. How much do you to lease? Yeah. Right, let's grab you very briefly. And, oh, a couple of nearly matches. Nearly. This should pretty much cover itself. With having so many fields, we should... Well, I don't know, I might be wrong. But if it does just break even, I'm quite happy with that. Right. Good job we did have that. We would have about skinted ourselves by now if it weren't for set destination. And we should go to edge of field 11. Okay. Let's try in the village on the main road then. Very strange. Start on our in fact we could use the that one to do stone picking until we the only thing is, not that there's much chance of that on these fields, but the work at it did on No Man's Land actually doesn't tell you it's got a full tank when it's got 2,000 litres of stone in. I was wasting stone, which is if you've got the lime, stone production is obviously a wasted asset. So yes, that was a bit... I was upset about that. It's another thing that the workers aren't quite doing correctly. I'm not telling you they've got a full tank. Should not far off. See if we can jump on that roof and grab that last one. I don't mind leaving my gate open. Right, so next to the church. Yeah, very briefly, let's just pause. Excellent. So that is the... We shall set the stone picker going. We'll leave this on the verge, just on the corner where we're not in the way. Just here. In the bushes. Let's go and grab the stone picker. Which I think is a further run than I'm thinking. Yes, it is. It's on the way in, isn't it? So I'm actually right the way past the houses. There's the Anderson. Oh, I'm nearly... God, a minute, is he? Excellent. Right. Yeah, we shall set the work going on this, because I truly don't think there's very much chance of us overfilling this on these 4 fields. Yes, I don't think we're going to get an absolute fortune's worth of stone. If it just partially pays for the hire with having lime production, that will do me. Whoa. Oh, okay, we've clicked the wall. But we might just avoid that, but it was not to be. Not sure what horsepower this thing requires. It's not terrible. I've done it with quite low horse-powered tractors before, so it should be alright. Right, this is quite a tight gate. Excellent. Whoa. Okay. There's a bit of a rut in that. Yeah, there is a little. Best way to do this. Oh, no, definitely from the top. I think to set a worker going. If we do it from the top, going down the edge, that should. It'll need a bit of tidy up work, I know. Yeah. Oh, come on, I've not dropped you down yet. Okay. Yeah, if I do the work along this edge, I would imagine I might need to do a bit of clean-up work. I think it's going to leave a bit of a... Excellent. Let's go grab our tractor and plough our original field. Well, rags to riches, but we have invested in land. So, yes, you can't have it always. Now this is where I'm having a big plough, doing the edge of a field. Mind you, I'm going to have... Yeah, that's true. It won't rip that up, will it? Unless I did allow great fields. So yes, that new edge, our stones or bits of wood chips and leaves, that should actually be okay. Well, I'm going to have to allow great fields for that little section that I did painting though, aren't I? Did a bit of grass painting. Let's just Very brief allow great fields. Very brief. Just for this little tiny torch. And not allow great fields. Excellent. Doing a bit of a we'll get that afterwards. That bit of painting that I must have done, unless it's just missing. It's possible. Leveler. It's not quite right. Not sure how we're going to do up this bit. It's not quite as severe as those others, but it's still enough of a hill. Excellent. Why did that not get that tree? Is that because it's not? Let's do escaping plants, tiny tad of grass. Let's get rid of you. Smashing, and then excellent. No more allowed great fields. Oh, lift. Then we should do the good line all the way down the field. It's a very strange shaped field, this one, which is a fact that I did always recognise. But it is quite a nice. It was one of the least slopey ones. It's just got some weird bits on the edge of it. In fact, yeah, let's go from top to bottom all the time. It's not going to take too long to keep doing that. How is our worker doing? About halfway down the field. That's any trouble on small fields. Workers are so awful at the faffing around turns, as I call them. Very small stones. I do love the way Alien Jim has actually made his stones larger. It's just really quite tiny and hard to see. I mean, these are the base game ones. I'm not having a go at Oxygen David. It's just using the standard stones. Yes, I would say of all of the fields, this has probably got the most. We'll probably get more bales from this one than the others. The others are smaller, without a shadow of a doubt. But it will definitely increase our bale counts quite a lot to have 4 fields instead of 1. And it's still 100 grand buried in land that it's obviously going to, we can sell back if we decide we want a bigger field, which I would. I really love field 10. I would very much like field 10, but it's obviously an awful lot of money, so yeah, it's definitely a matter of we can't afford the bigger ones, and I'm not going to wait because it's lost productivity. We could get these smaller fields going for a few times, get the bales done, sold, and then if we want to sell them when we can afford a bigger plot of land, then by all means do so. That's the way I look at it. The farm is a fluid place as well. It doesn't have to be the same fields forever. You can use them. That is the nature of land. I see him. I think I probably need to go around the edges a little. Should get some lime next. Do this one very quickly. We shall see how he's doing first. I think we'll finish our ploughing and we'll look for his message, and we'll see how many stones he's got in there as to whether to send him on to the next field or bring him back to empty out into the lime production. Yes, we are going to miss the first cook because of doing this, and I do realise that, but hey ho, it is what it is, because it's not going to start growing until next month. Well, we're only going to seed it, so it's not going to start growing till April, and then it's got to grow. Aha. Okay. Let's change roles for a minute then. Let's the worker do this for a couple of rows. It's not going to take it long. Let's swap. Oh my life. No, certainly didn't get many litres. But it is quadrupled, so that's actually just over a ton of stone. Uphill. Just a lovely finish on the fields. Yeah, it's not liking this. It is very hilly though. Let's lift that up. Wow. Excellent. That's all of the ploughing done. Now this should get easier in a second as we go downhill. Yeah, I think we'll... Whoa. Why did he not finish this bottom section? AI work has completed this task. I don't think so. It looks very much like to me like you actually didn't finish your task. It looks like you got too close to the building and decided that it was too hard a task. One of the lazier workers from the agency. They do send some cracking ones occasionally. Yeah, this isn't really liking this. Miss a couple of pieces of stone. Let's grab those and fold that. I do think we're quite safe using that on all three of these bottom things, and I still don't think we'll fill it. Shall set the worker going on the next one, and then we shall crack on with our liming. Yeah, these are definitely set it going at the top of the film, because it really isn't of the, did I say film? Of the field even. Film? What was that about? Okay. Yes, we should go to the top of the field. I think we'll do 2 strips downwards on the left and the right hand side, looking at what he's just done on that one, to give him a bit of a field edge on both, and then we shall set them going from the top. I think we'll definitely still have to go from the top down, because it has a job to actually even tug it up the field, let alone work up the field. That's without it being switched on. I think we shall swap roles. I think we'll line with this one. Trouble is, we need the weight. I think I think the weight is in the yard, so that's okay. We shall swap. It really wasn't liking that. That's got an extra 55 horses under the bonnet, the Deutz, so... Ooh, don't very often see deers running up buildings. Are they supposed to do that? No, they do. I know the animals used to do the same on... the cows did it if you've got something in your field, or different levels, they often wander. It's just a reminder that it is a game. Right. We shall send the Deutz, so we want this on the front. Stick, yeah, actually, yeah, let's stick that on the front first, even if we do have to do a bit of dancing. Excellent, now we need to eject this. And, okay. We need to fill it with lime. Okay. Send a traditional worker. Oh. Okay. I'll do it myself then. If you refuse to work on this little field, I have no problem with wow. Now you've got a little field when you can manage to lime in almost one hit. Right, we need to be sending the Deutz. Let's just quickly jump and oh no. Let's grab it, put the plough down and leave the plough actually near the stone picker, because the two sort of jobs are sort of linked. Let's fold that up, stick this on this back side where it's not in the way. And we shall send this to our other field and then fill this with lime again, and we'll go and crack on with the liming as this carries on with the stone picking. Let's just shift these out of the way a bit as we pass. Wasn't terribly effective. Hey ho. Right, so set destination. It was field 28. Excellent. Always got to be careful not to press the right button. Oh, yeah, my bad. Right, let's just finish that little tiny bit that we missed. It was a little tiny bit as well. Excellent. That's one limed. I would imagine we should probably be able to do the bottom field 11 quite nicely. Oh, okay. Where have you bumped into? Let's go and have a look. Let's not run the deer over. Or is he just bumped into the stone picker? It could be. Wasn't far off. Okay, not a problem. We are coming to the rescue in a minute. We'll leave that field for the field. Leave that gate for a minute. We are coming back through, literally. Then we shall see if this one sees this as a field a little bit more readily. But let's go from the top. In fact, no. You know, let's just do it. go and send him up to top up again. Let's shut the gates, because until next month, until we weed and seed... Ooh. Let's put it on fits 5 to make up for the fact that we weren't on 3. My bad. Let's remember our gates. Okay, that's... Destination. Let's jump into you. May have bumped into that actually. Okay, let's set this going. We'll do one headland going down and one across the top. Let's unfold. Yeah, this is pulling this, no problem. No stuttering or... It's not struggling at all. Let's do this top edge, which we've missed a few. Don't want to be coming back. Still missed it. Oh, do you know, seriously, sometimes it's the person in charge that I blame, though. That's what I say. Yeah, got it. Finally. Set you going like so. Now there is the bale pusher, isn't there now? There's a new weight that also acts as like a push bar. It's something I am wanting to probably try out. I'm thinking about how I'll get everything to the fields. I think we should be able to do these next two. This entire session is going to be ploughing and liming. Oh well, it is true to farming. Oh, bird. I thought there was something running along the road. Yeah, it is necessary. Next time we shall be seeding, weeding and seeding in fact. If we're lucky, we should just about manage this on one, but we will have to be very lucky. So as we get maximum coverage, we'll go from the top to the bottom, because we will travel so slowly up the field that we'd be wasting a lot of lime. Oh my life. Yeah, it's really not good on the hills, is it? And that's an understatement. Yes, on my first run through I actually had the Bura, and that's 100 horsepower. That, like this, was struggling somewhat. just a little tiny sprinkle on the corner if we do the spinny trick. He says as he misses some. Okay, let's try that again, and this time that's better. Right, lovely. Last field, we should do it. We've got well over half, unless I stuff up, of course, which is also possible. Ooh, yeah. If I need to take over though, I'm not going to be able to see my stones. Let's grab that quickly. Thank you, young man. Did a cracking job. Why are you... Wow, this pulls this around like it's just nothing. Amazing. Fantastic tractor this, I really do like it. Definitely is a firm favourite already, which is nice. Let's get that bit tidying up work done on this corner. When we've lined this, that is the end of the session. Quite productive though, really. All ploughing, and we will wait for the tick up of this though. I would like to see how much we get off. Oh, that's true, we've got the other field to do yet, haven't we? Oh well. Whoa. Yeah. I don't think we're seriously going to get even a single full 2,000 litres out of this. I imagine they are only tiny stones as well, aren't they? Whoa, there's 2 or 3 there. Not any damage to our equipment. The AI work. We'll do probably a field edge all the way around the edge of our main field, and then we shall set a worker going, and then we shall come back and we shall line this one. this edge. Not a lot, but definitely some. Right, I think that's it. And then there's a few where I just was. I seem to miss an entire run of stones. Oh no, I think I've put back yet. I got them. Just this last little bit, and then we'll go up to our main field. Oh, a bit there on the left. Excellent. Was I forgetting this one? I think I was. Right, we shall do around the edge ourselves, and then we shall set a work going. This is going to take longer than I thought, but it is what it is. Oh, no, it's struggling a little on this edge, going up. Go all the way around the edge and then we'll set the work again on this one. I didn't think there were any more contracts for us to do while the work is finishing this. We've got our lineman isn't going to take as long on that other field, so. Whoa. Let's set him. I don't want to set him going up, I want to set him going sideways. So we should do one run up. We'll just do that tidy up at the top. I've made that mess. And then we shall set him going left to right to use the contour of the land with itself to the best of our ability. Excellent. Okay, let's set the worker going there. And let's get this limed. Sure whether this has got quite the throw to do this in one pass, so let's have a bit of a look. Ooh. Not bad. We miss any corners, just a little bit at the top. And a couple of really teeny little bits there. Excellent. I didn't want to be taking that back just for that. Whoa. Okay. Let's run this back. That's all of the liming done. That's one job finished. We'll have a quick look to see if there are any teeny weeny little jobs. I don't think there are though, if I'm honest. May have a bit of a wander around the farmyards, the two farmyards, while we've got an opportunity to see which would be the best thing for us to buy. I think that would be useful. Whether it's just the 45 grand just farmyard, or whether it's the actual one with the cow yard. I'm going to have a quick recce. It's not a waste of time. That's something we're going to need to know. Let's fill this with that fertiliser. Did I check to see what was on special this morning? I think, yeah. Oh, I didn't. Wow. 190 to 240. That's very good value actually, because it's a and it is mid range, isn't it? Let's get these all refilled. Perfect. Okay, let's have a look at contract wise. Usually, yeah, absolutely nothing. I did think that. Right, definitely we're going to do what we said we're going to do then. While he's busy with the stones, which is about halfway across, we shall visit. Oh, what's the silos there? Okay, so this would be the one that I was talking about to begin with. This is the cow barn. Let's have a good wander. Slurry. Ah, this is the field. It is a big field. We could also cut the grass because we would be feeding them with total mixed ration, so this would make a good grass field for mowing, whether that's technically a little naughty or not. But this is, so there's a bit of storage, but not an awful lot. Ah. Chaff as well for actually making our own silage, that's useful. Are these usable? They are indeed. Which is a silly question. This is Oxygen David. Of course they're usable. Excellent. Oh, that is decent. 2 of those. That's fantastic. What's that? Sure. Oh, wow. Plenty of storage, which is obviously the one thing that we aren't, and it is close to our fields, so definitely useful, and storage for bales, so absolutely win-win. Absolutely amazing. Excellent. So that is there. That's the one that we were going to originally buy. Now then, the other one was Farm Workshop. Oh, let's try opening the right place, which is there. Okay, lovely. Fantastic. Wow. Oh wow, another silo. So each one has got a silo. This is the one that is just literally much less. I would like to go for the cows though when we can afford to go for the cows. Oh, and actually storage for, again, fuel. And yeah, silo, drop point, more fantastic sheds. Oh, big one at that. Excellent. So probably both in time. Oh wow, more sheds. Water, I think. Yeah, do not use water for drinking. And a couple of, is that fertilizer? Liquid fertilizer. Excellent. Okay. Fantastic. Yes, both definitely worth buying. If we were going to go into our animals, obviously there's more sheds at the second place that we went. So, right, let's go and have a look how we are doing. Yeah, it's not. Oh wow, not much more. Okay. Let's get this finished. We'll empty this out, as it will bring us some income in. This will be 4 times the amount in lime, which we should just go on to sell, I think. It's cheaper for us to buy lime wherever these guys sell this lime. They've got a perfect, fantastic market. Let's do that now, I think about it. Lime. Selling. I know we haven't got anything to sell, but we will have in a few minutes when we dump this in. Excellent. Last little bit. We'll dump these stones and then we should do the last field, and that is definitely where we will leave it. Been a very productive session. And the nasty thing is we're going to miss the first harvesting thing. That's the only bad thing of doing what we're doing, going for new grass. We could have avoid the ploughed state, blah blah blah, which is we would have taken quite a big hit though. So it really had got to be done, even if we are going to miss one cut. I'd sooner have a very productive cut than a severely hampered cut caused by the deficits. We'd have lost the lime and the ploughing deficit, so yeah, quite a hefty loss. Whoops, my bad. This processes exceptionally quickly, so we should get the income from this in the hour. Let's unfold that. We'll do an entire headland. He says as he misses the edge. Sure what stones, lime, yeah, with this being a modded map, not sure. Mind you, it was okay on Alien Gyms, but obviously it's different rules, different precedents, different prices, isn't it, really, on every map maker's map, so... Wow, that's a good turning circle. Right, let's do the top of the field. And then we shall set a worker going down. Shouldn't have too much of a miss now. $13.57, 4627. We should knock this down to 3 as well in a minute, once we've gone on to the hour. Let's have a look. Wow. Yep, fantastic. Let's get the worker going. Wow, that was decent. That really was good. Sold all of that lot. I'm not going to make an awful lot from this next time. Right, let's have a look at contracts. No, absolutely nothing. Just let him run up and down there. I'm trying to think if there's absolutely anything we need to do. We have limed. This is the last field of stone I don't think it'll quite pay for the hire of this. In fact, yeah, that is right, actually. This is costing us really money on top of the... Let's just crack on and we'll do this ourselves. Dump this stone, and because otherwise we're paying twice. We're already hiring the equipment, so we're paying wages as well is a little bit more than I'd like. We'll get a little bit back from this with a 4:1 ratio. Let's just go round and round. I've changed my mind because it's more advisable to go crossways due to the... I know this is doesn't struggle too much, but we're best to stick to best speeds rather than not. We shouldn't lose much by going across ways and going down at the same time. Let's see if I can actually get my width correct, otherwise it's going to take me twice as long. Not to mention the fact that we are on an hourly cost for this equipment, so Whoa. Gordon Bennett. Tidy up that edge and then come back down. It's really messy. Maybe no stones under. That's the only thing when you're liming, you can't see if it's worth going up there because it is only where the animations are. There's a lot of misdirection on the where people say that you've got to do all of the field. It is only the animations of the stones that will grab you stones, as I proved on my No Man's Land quite frequently. You don't pick stones up from where there aren't any stone animations, no matter how much people say you've got to go over all the field. You haven't. It's not true, not at all. You've just got to go over the stones. Obviously when it is almost impossible on the No Man's Land ones, because you can see how big they are. It really is useful to, I don't do the field straight like I am on this one on No Man's Land, because I can see where I'm going, but on this it's so small, and also with being limed I can't see a thing, so I've got to I've just missed something. It said I can't see and I've just seen them. We'll tidy that up on the next pass. Well, I think we've done well. Yeah, we did miss some stones, I can see them, so let's grab those. Tidy this up. There we go. Job is a good one. Right, so another ton that goes into 4 tons of lime, so another quarter of an hour. Oh, I still left it on times 5. Oh well. We should call the shop. It's a long way to run. It's all in the higher cost, so not to mention the fact that I don't want to be paying another hour. Let's give them a ring and get them to pick that up. Now then, oh yeah, I am. No, I'm not actually, because I've actually got something on the back of that, haven't I? Right, and that is a wrap. So we'll just wait to see how much did we get in that. 3,000. Wow, it's literally going to. Let's just speed time up to get to the hour. See what our final thing is. Excellent. Probably just about broke even, if I'm honest, on that. But that's not bad as far as I'm concerned. It paid for itself. There may be a time in the future we actually make some profit off that, or we actually get the chance to buy one of the stone pickers, hopefully on a bonus. I'm really very unsure. £110 horsepower. $17,500 for 52,000. Do we need another small tractor? It's a very good price, admittedly, but that would be something more like it. But we really, really haven't got the money. I think it's something we're going to have to wait. It's a shame because that really is. I love that McCormick. It's nice. Right, we have nothing to be gained. Is the end of the session, but I do think we probably will speed time up until tomorrow because it's all so that we're ready to do our February March. We'll do it 9 o'clock. And then today we'll release the weeder stroke seeder, and we shall seed and weed in the same month. We shall plant our grass. Ooh. We also gain some as well. Right, okay. So then what we'll do is we shall yeah, I do like to do that. Meter. We have a 9 meter plough. Why would we want that? Maybe that, if we could afford it. Oh, that's not a very good. 36% off. Now that is good. If we were going to go into chips. Yeah, they're both fantastic. Right. Oh yeah. Well, what we're going to do is fastest tractor, which is over yonder. Oh, we seem to have lost some of our seeds a little, or it's gone a bit. Actually, it can't drop off. It shouldn't be able to drop off. I won't say can't, this is. Right, let's run this to the store, and we will grab. In fact, yeah, I think we ought to drop the. Mind you, no. Yeah, we've got to go to the store for. We could actually drop these off and grab the weeder seeder and drop this back thing off back at the shop. Whoa, we seem to be losing the front box. Whoa, we not only seem to be, we have. It's bizarre. Now that shouldn't have dropped off, because look at the angle of my spikes. There's no way that should have dropped off. No way at all. It's all about angle. Come on. The hell is it? The back one? It's doing something weird? Dragging or something? I can't. That's better. Right. At least we've got these storage boxes for future reference. In the future, I might buy. I was thinking about this. We could have bought. Mind you, we wouldn't have been able to do our fields and all the rest of it. Looking at what we've got now, yes, I would like to buy one of the little Bachmann trailers. That would do perfectly. It's only £8 as well. Actually, no, there is a new one of my favourites from FS19. I was forgetting this only dropped yesterday. The 20-foot gooseneck, which can also have a trailer pull. So that would be, and that is about £8 as well. So yes, that would be my choice. Seriously, I still don't know that you could possibly jostle off spikes that were pointing upwards. I just don't think you could do it, even at speed. Now that could drop off because it's not actually on my spikes, and it probably will. Yeah, that's just literally nesting in the V of my front fork. So yeah, if you span around the corner too quickly, it would indeed drop off. Right, whoa, be careful. Always just like to set up my next session for the last few minutes. Just get everything ready. We'll get the seed out of that back, put into the... oh, actually, yeah, there's quite a lot in there. Transfer that onto the front and leave the empty box at the store. So I think there's enough to probably plant most of our fields in there. The weeder seeder, the 9 metre, takes 300 litres, so there's almost three sets. Ooh. Oh, it is actually through the spikes, which is good, otherwise that would be falling. Ah. Now we just saw that you was in the spikes, so how did you fall off? Eh? You don't make any sense at all. Now you are on the spikes, which would be in the runner of the pallet, so shouldn't drop off no matter what. Well, we do realise that you seem to be obeying a different set of physics to the real ones. Yeah, this is definitely more in cab, I think. drop these off at the store, the hired ones now. And should put this box down, ready for pick up again in the future. Scrap the leased ones and return. Let's grab that. Oh, no, we don't need to actually. Right, so we want weeders. And we want the 9 metre with the ability to excellent. Oh, I stopped the engine, my bad. Okay. Let's grab the ironbark. I love this. I've got the 12 metre one on my Horbelleron 2, return to Horbelleron, and got the 9 metre on my No Man's Land. Excellent. Let's shut that. I don't want the seeds getting wet. And let's grab that. And we'll take that with us. Otherwise, yeah, it's a long way to come to refill your seeder. Let's see if we can get this actually in properly on the forks. Wow, it's hard to see those forks on the grey. Now that should properly be on the forks. No, it's not. Oh, it is. It is on the one. It's gone under the... But that should still be fine. Whether it actually is or not is another matter. Right, so then we shall set this ready for next session. And we shall keep it on speed 1. And next session we shall send that to our fields and we shall weed and seed. And that is where we're going to leave it. So I am going to say, with no further ado, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're going to continue on this journey with me. We certainly are definitely 4 fields now rather than 1. We've invested that profit we got from our other... Oh, that reminds me. 2 things, nice things. 1. What? Oh, I've already done that. What am I on about? Yeah, the one thing I am right about is contracts. We should have... No way. I am not doing potatoes. Sugar beet field 20. Sugar beet's not too bad. What is field 20? Where is field 20? There. I'm tempted actually. We can just... Yeah, we will. And we'll borrow items. Okay, we will get that ready as well. All my life, yeah, we'll pretend we didn't see that catastrophe happening. Right, let's fill this, ready for next time. We shall set this going as a worker. Not now, I mean next session. Let's just fill this up for now. And we shall set these 2 and we'll we'll get our fields weeded and seeded, and we shall get this contract going to earn us some money. That's a little unrealistic. Let's pull in a little bit more. That's not too bad. That's almost there. Ooh, he says it was a little bit out. Right, smashing. So 2 jobs to do. own. And, oh yes, I did think I was going to clack that. I couldn't have done a worse job if I'd tried. Right, let's try that again. It's probably a much better angle. Do love these tractors, the tracked ones. Like the Fendt 1100 is the Vario is my absolute all-time favourite. I did prefer it when you could put a front 3-point link on it, but it's still, nevertheless, as a sheer powerhouse, going to be good. So we'll set that contract going first, and we'll follow manually on the Weeder Seeder so that we can get them both running on these narrow roads next time. And that is where we're going to leave it, so we know where we're heading. Next session we're going to plant our own fields, and we're also going to plant someone else's fields, and hopefully earn quite a bit of cash. I would imagine may clear about 8 or 9 grand by the time we've done wages and the cost of seed, but still not bad. We are very low on funds again, being as we've invested totally in land. Whoa, listen to that weather. Right, anyone who lives in Great Britain will know that that's a fairly accurate rendition of our weather. Anyway, without any further ado, thank you very much for watching. We know what next session is going to bring roughly, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.